Hi everyone, in this video I just wanted to show you my Sims 4 clothing 3D design process. I design clothing creations for Sims 4 and it's released on this website called The Sims Resource. So I will put a link down below so you can check my creations and other people's stuff down there. And the programs I use on this video is the Sims Resource Workshop. You can download there also from the link that I will put down below. And I use Photoshop, CS6, and that's all I think. You can use 3D programs to edit the meshing, like the skirts for them or anything else you want. But it's still experimental in Sims 4, so I don't recommend that you to do that if you're a beginner. In the beginning, I'm exporting some clothes for some original clothes from the game, and I pick one of those clothes and I started to edit it, and I made from the alpha channel I made the basic cut and shape of the dress, and actually it will be an outfit, but I export a dress, so that's okay. I'm arranging some details like the matchings on top, like the arms and the sleeves, everything. And when you make something white on alpha channel, it will make the RGB channel visible, and you can test your alpha channel, the cut of the dress, by importing your direct draw surface file from Workshop, so you can check and test it. So normally many of the tutorials which I saw before, they don't do that importing and testing thing for too much, but I decided to do it that way to make it more perfect. And I like to see, and I like to look at it when, how does it look, example, something like that. So I tried I opened imagery from many other sites, and disclaimer, this is the easiest way to design clothing for Sims 4. I normally do with my tablet or my hand. I'm better at cursor mouse. I do it by hand with burn and touch tool, adding shadows, highlights and creating creases. So that's normally, I don't want to create too much clothing that way, because it's like using a ready-made texture and just cloning it. And when I show that to many people, I get that reaction that it's not even hard, you don't design it yourself. No, I design it by myself most of the time, but this is the easiest way, and since I'm busy with school, I decided to show and prepare a tutorial that way while I'm doing design. I want to record it, and it's not planned, I think. I just want to record how I do things in normal, and that's the way I do everything when I'm not recording it. Oh, one thing I want to mention, I don't know, from to the end of the video, the cursor, the mouse, doesn't appear on the place that the effect happens. I don't know, but it's like some way shifted from the screen. I didn't realize that, and there was no notifications and there was no way to check it. And I am new in this video thing, so in the next time I can record different videos, parts, and I can check them if there's any errors. Oh, I will consider that next time. So I had many errors while saving files, so the workshop program is still beta version and still testing, so it's normal to have that kind of errors, and I get used to it because Sims 4 is some way like new, and it's really hard to make programs for that, and it's not officially released by EA Games. They some programmers make it by themselves, and that's the big thing, I think. So we should accept some errors, and I'm sure they will get well in time. In this tutorial I just made a classical working outfit for women's wear, for women, and I didn't do something so fancy because when I'm recording I don't feel very confident as normally I do, and it's really fast and it's impossible to explain all the steps. Like, I use burn tool on here, I use polygonal lasso tool on here. It's not impossible, it's not possible to show that. But if you have extra questions, you can always ask me with comments and I will reply as fast as I can. And I can tell the basic tools I used. I use brush tool for the corners to darken the skirt and to make it match on the sides when it's applied on 3D surface. And I use burn and highlight tool to increase the quality of the creases and also define some body parts like hips and the bust area. I can highlight some parts to make it look more real. And also I have ready-made styles and swatches for like the side seams. I use bevel and emboss and drop shadow and inner glow to get that side seam look. And if you want to learn the amounts and opacity, like the settings of it, I can post a picture if you ask. The most useful tool that I use is clone stamp tool. When you press the Alt key and select the area that you want to clone, you can play with opacity and you can blend the sides and you can expand the texture to the sides of the template, the alpha, and it will make it look more natural and more blended than using brush tool in the same color. I don't really recommend that. So I think that's it about this video. I don't want to make too much talking and I don't feel very confident when I'm talking. So I guess there will be a music playing to the end of the video. Thank you for watching and I hope you will subscribe to my channel, you will support me and you will be with me while I'm improving myself and putting more interesting stuff. I can do many things like graphic design, or I can show you some things that I learned from school, like creating a brand and fashion design details, something like that. You can ask me and I can make tutorial. I guess I will make a new video about shading because one of my dearest friends asked me to teach her how to do a rendering video and I can prepare a video for that. And that will be useful for everybody. So finally, thank you for watching and see you in my next one.